Welcome to my channel. My name is Aaron Limitless, Aaron Hersherson, the real Alpha M, the real reaching for more. It is a Sunday, 3 p.m, 3rd of May, 2026. I've just ordered a microphone that it's a Bluetooth mic and it's going to allow me to connect it to my phone and go far away and you will still be able to hear me because this is the last month I'm building up my data. Because I'm going to be doing some cold approaching and I want to get it on camera of me raising money. That's right. I'm going to be in London, cold approaching people, walking straight up to them, and I want to document it. I'm going to raise money, then I'm going to use their money to make more money. And then give them a cut and structure a deal like that. It's all about planting seeds. I'm ordering the mic now, which I just have, for a later date. Just like loads of things, even this channel. I started this channel when I couldn't trade, I couldn't predict the markets, I couldn't code, I had no abs. Now I've got all of them things. And I can do all of them things, I just said I couldn't. There is a football match coming up, Man United versus Liverpool, which I'll be watching. It starts in about 30 minutes.
This is the 95th week in my life.
Sunday, 17:58. I watched the match. Now I'm on a walk. I've been inside doing quite a lot of work, the tech stuff. But yeah, I'm going on a nice walk. Oh yeah, it's about 6 p.m, not 5 p.m. It's about 6 p.m. I don't know if I said the time or not. And I'm on my walk. On my walking. I'm just thinking my life is bending. Like I'm literally, it's not even me aspiring or dreaming anymore. Like I'm literally gonna be traveling the world this year. Like no joke. I mean, I just need to just make some strategic moves, but basically my operations are ready for scale. Like I'm making money already. It's just because my operations aren't big right now. There's no financial big success, but my operations are already running smooth. So yeah, scale is my friend. I'm gonna pull off some great things. Timing, I'm gonna be traveling this year. And the best thing about what I've designed is, yes, it took 5 years. Well, we're over 5 years now, but yes, it took that long, but I've created something that works anywhere. And I can do from anywhere. So for example, let's say I decide to go Switzerland or Bangkok. I can book the flight to Bangkok with no return ticket because I'm on the go. I can operate on the go, literally. So I don't even need to think about return. And my whole life is gonna be, it already is nimble. Like for example, right now I'm on this walk, but if I really wanted to, I could get on with some work. So we're on the go. I'm gonna get a on-the-go kit, like a portable monitor, my laptop, my mouse, and my essentials. That's gonna be in these weekly videos, of course, or maybe a separate video. But we're documenting all of it. Let's go. Sat in a park. I have come so far. I have come extremely far. I'm at the point where I need to raise money. I'm on a time bomb in terms of, as time keeps ticking, I'm getting closer and closer to passing challenges, getting payouts. That is life-changing. That is thousands of pounds. And the greatest thing is, I did all of this my way. No job, no plan B, no Nah, just it was my way or nothing. Now look, I've just built a website machine that builds a whole website in fucking minutes. And I know how to rank, so that's a glitch within itself. When I trade in, I put that 1px line on the chart and the start of these videos, there was none of that. None. Ordered a microphone. We just need to raise some money, but I've got funded accounts running now that I'm en route to passing. I just need time. I run a system, it's very regimented and disciplined. 1 trade a day, and I won't say the rest of it.
7:50 a.m. Monday. About to do my process for the charts, some visualizations and some other things. Let's go. 9:17, I've been working. I'm currently just doing the final things for my conveyor belt, my sight machine. I'm just doing the final last tweaks and polishing. It's already working, but there's a few variables that aren't filling up with code. And there's some CSS things I need to fix to ensure that every site has clean, different CSS without me having to manually tweak anything. But it's powerful, I can see. I want to go and get a drink, a coffee after. It's 9:18, maybe I'll go about 9:45 or 10. Go for a quick walk, get a coffee. Also, every time I think about coffee, I'm excited to make my own coffee, but it's not going to be coffee. It's not going to have caffeine in it, but because I fast every day, I like having a hot drink. So I've already got the template, the recipe for my drink, but I need to just make it an experiment, but it's going to be proper. Like I'm going to make it in sachets, like have sachets, R4M brew. That's the name, but I'll have it in sachets so I can make it anywhere, sell it if I choose to. I'm rich offline. I don't need to sell anything. But if it's a good drink and I know it's going to be clean, no rubbish in there, etc., I will sell it and allow people to drink something pure and clean. What you see right now is a proud man. I'm gonna show you my conveyor belt. It's done. It is done. There's a tiny error, but it's 99% done. It's making sights. It's pretty much done. Let me show you. Look at this, CSS. I generated all of this with a few clicks. All of this copy, all this content was me. But every site is different. Look, let me show you another page of the same thing. Now this will be a picture behind. Look at all of this. Look at the home page. This is the home page. Actually, wait, let me check. This is the home page. Look at this. What? So you see, look, there's still some things I need to. You see that? It says years experience. And you see this? That says location instead of the location that's here. So that's the last fix I was talking about. Wow, look at this. We had a CSS problem, a paint problem. The colors weren't showing properly. But look, now we fixed that. Lovely. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
thumbnail.
Amazing.
Monday 12:15, just finished this drink, this hot drink. Now I'm gonna work out. This week's focus is all about the software stuff. We've done the conveyor belt, it's 98% finished. This has taken me over 45 days, but it's very worth it. I'm gonna push the first 18 websites live, get them indexed, get them ranking. But the sole focus for this week is firstly completing this software. I just did a big debug. So the reason in the last clip, or the clip before that, I showed it said postcodes and location. That was because my logic in my software was it was doing everything correctly, but the variables is fetching to fill in the code. Right now the logic is this: it finds a variable, it finds the match, goes to the folder. Within the folder it picks any random file, and in each file there's one line of copy content. But in the lines of copy there's another variable, like for example postcodes or years experience, and they're the things that weren't filling up because I already processed all the variables before. So I need to add another processing part after it's picked out a file from the folder. You get what I'm saying? Complex. Can't believe I'm talking like this. It's just amazing, and I'm so proud. So yeah, the main focus is complete this stuff. Then I'm gonna get into my software and I'm gonna I need to improve my software. I started this software quite a few weeks ago now, week 77. We're currently on week 95. And because I've learned so much and improved so much on the website stuff, I need to improve it to bring the software up to my current level. So that's what I'm gonna spend this week on. I need to also learn some more JavaScript. But this week's focus, we're gonna improve our software. I've got it all written out in my notes. If you saw my notes, they are very hectic. I think I've got about 300 notes on one of my devices. Like when you go to iPhone notes, I have 300 notes. All from when I started this journey at 16, well 15, a few months before I turned 16. So my notes are just filled, hundreds of notes, which is great and incredible. So yeah, I'm gonna work out for about 30 minutes right now. Just work my body, check the charts. I've already checked them. It's bank holiday today, so I'm only looking at one pair. And the move has already kind of happened. I don't think it's gonna do what I want it to do. So we're gonna work out for 30 minutes. Whilst I'm working out, I'm gonna put something on. And yeah, after that, I'm gonna fix that logic I was speaking about, the whole processing thing. Then I'm going to, test it out. And we'll go from there. Okay, about to test my latest fix for this conveyor belt, and I think I've completely finished it all. So all that we need to do is there's certain parts that weren't filling up. I believe I've now fixed it. So we are on my software right now. This is all real, look. We need to update Slough because that's been 13 days since last content approach, and you see that? What ones are fresh? Brentwood is fresh. That needs to be updated in 9 days. Barking, well, it doesn't need to be updated in 9 days, but that's when I last updated it. Barking, 9 days. Enfield, 4 days. So we go to site build. Boom. Now this is where we create the sites. Now I
it looks ugly on purpose. Not on purpose, but I haven't done the paint stuff right now. I've just been working on making it actually work. But soon I'm about to make it visually look much better. Okay, I'm gonna show live what my conveyor belt does. All live. These are random details I've put into the website, but let's see what it does. So, you ready? Let's go. So you see, these are all filled with random inputs. I'm gonna click generate site. Now I'm gonna watch the F12 to see what's actually happening behind the scenes of all of this. Boom. Right. It's now just generating the site. It has to go through all of this stuff. What it's actually going for is what I was making in all of these videos. So this is the thing that keeps failing. I don't know why. And that's the image that doesn't count. But besides from this, there shouldn't be any other faults. Anyway, right now it is generating a site, and I'll show you what it produces. I'll show you how powerful this thing is that I've created. Site has now been generated. Let me show you. We only got 2 things that didn't go through. One of them I already know about, and then we had a new one. Click here. Boom. Site generated. Boom. Just this top one here. These are our previous ones. Look, 5 hours ago, 19 hours ago. We've now just generated our site. Look at this. Woo! Ah, look at this. Oh my. This is just an internal linking thing. That's an easy quick fix. Look what I just generated. Look at this. Now, actually, let me check the home page. This is the home page. Oh no, here it is. 8. Okay, that needs to say 8 years. Local encoding with. That needs to say 8 years experience. Okay, now I know in the front end I need to fill that up with 8 years. It still says location with it. Wow, look at this. I'm so proud. Look at this copy. Wow, wow, wow. Did the area fill up? Oh, wait, I need to... Look at this. You see this? Amazing. Genius. All of this copy. Conveyor belt is done. I can deploy assets. I never have to manually build a website again for this niche loft installation. Now it's about focusing on my software, getting my software up to standards, like I said. Yeah. 1804. Our mic arrived. Last week's video I spoke about this, and I spoke about it throughout many of the last videos. We are going to raise money cold approaching next month, June. Right now we're just collecting the data. And this microphone will be used so you can hear me even if the camera is far away. Unboxing. Damn, I feel like a real YouTuber. Well, I guess I am a YouTuber. Okay, let me just... Wow. Yeah, this is the clip on. Damn, I'm a real YouTuber. So, I like to document, so I don't know, I need to learn how to clip all of this on. I'll clip this on and I'll pitch. I'm gonna cold approach in central London. I bought some t-shirts a couple of days ago. I've got some boots, I've got my outfit basically. Now it's about, well, raising money. And I want to document it. properly. Okay, well, so I've got two of these. You can either use this fluffy thing, or you can use one like this. I'm gonna use a fluffy thing because it just makes me feel like a real YouTuber. Alright, we've got this as well, which plugs into the phone. This is the adapter. Oh, don't want to break something. Lovely, that goes into the phone. Damn, it's done. This goes in the phone, this is connected, it's all done. I'm gonna test it. Alright, this is the testing video. I'm testing the video. Now I'm gonna go all the way downstairs and see what it does. Or across the room. So, can you still hear me? Hello, excuse me, do you have money? Hello, excuse me, I've got a pitch for you. Hello, excuse me, I've got a pitch. If you give me 2,000, I'll give you 8,000 back. I'm one of the best traders in the world. Listen, if you give me 2,000, I'll give you 8,000 pounds back. No guarantees, but it's very likely. I know what I'm doing. I've passed accounts before. Tuesday, 6:54 a.m. Got up at 5:30. I've just been building out my next page for my software that's going to allow me to add location and service pages. I'm not doing so there's a level up I can go with the API, which will pretty much just integrate it properly into my software. So that'll be using some backend API, and it's more technical, but I'm gonna postpone that. Also, there's slight costs to that, even though it's very cheap. I'm gonna postpone that. So what I'm doing instead is what I currently do for my other pages anyway, when I add the page or add the blog, just using prompts. But then prompts will be in my software. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just thinking of my build. I'm building a page with the prompts, which will allow me to add full location pages and service pages, remaining and keeping my site tone and site theme. And that's what I've been doing. Let's go. 7:48 a.m. Just done the page for my software, the page that's going to let me add location and service pages. So let me show you what I already have in the software. The ROA for M. I already have all of this. So right now this adds blogs and adds content. Just writing something down in my notes, which is very important. Always keep a notepad on the go. So this is what I already have, but I've extended it because this doesn't create pages. It only adds content to existing pages, or it makes a blog. These are my blog topics. Anyway, what I've now added is this. The new, see this, it looks the same because it's an extension. This will add a location page, and this will add a service page. I need to change the colors for this. Also, let me show you my machine conveyor belt. Boom. This thing right here generates a full website. I just input all the things, all of these inputs. I click generate and boom, creates a full site. I'm also gonna make another one of these, but for a different niche. And the emanation of all of this is me subjugating the UK concrete market. That's me. 7:52, now I'm preparing for the charts where I do some visualizations and some other things. I follow a plan every dawning. I've already done some working out. I always work out before looking at the markets. I'm running a high stakes operation, very systemized, very pertinent and concise, repeatable. But I'm a human, so I gotta manage these things. 9:58 a.m. I'm about to shower, then I'm gonna go hit the road with my mother, go to a coffee shop. This feels like a whole new business I've entered with this conveyor belt. I'm just mapping out my locations. So I've got 4 locations right here on a piece of paper. 4 locations. I can literally make the website for each of them today. By the end of this week, I'm gonna have like 10 websites, an extra 10 websites live. This has changed my entire business model because I'll be honest, I actually used to enjoy like thinking of a location and then looking at the location or visiting the location, studying the people, how am I gonna write the code. But that was good, but that's not what scales. So yeah, I've got some locations here. I need to just run through the due diligence, then I'm gonna get building. And then guess what? I'm gonna push these sites live. They're all gonna be different colors. They're all gonna be, what's it called? Have different copy. They won't look the same. And what's great about this is it allows me to experiment because I don't have the bottleneck of making a whole website. So I'm gonna try a location with only 16,000 population and see how that 10:50 on my way. Well, I'm about to make my way to the coffee shop. When I'm in the coffee shop, I'm going to upload content to one of my assets whilst in a coffee shop. What a life I've designed. Results are coming. I'm gonna upload copy onto one of my sites that needs refreshing. It's been 14 days. Then I'm going to do some back-end stuff to finish this new location and service page I've created, add some tweaks to that. Then I'll be able to add a full location page. Well, I need to still make the blog, but if I get the logic working, I mean, not the blog, the prompt, but if I get the logic working, the prompt is that's almost a cherry on top. 15:41, I'm back home now in the coffee shop. I got 2 full pages done, the logic is all working. All I need to do now is the prompts. But right now I'm gonna work out. I just had a load of chips. Because I'm fat adapted, my body is now ready to crush out a workout. And I'm not saying I need to eat carbs to work out. I'm just saying that's what happens now that I'm fat adapted. I'm gonna crush this workout. I don't know what I'm training. I need to check my Word document. And we'll go. Yeah. In 4 minutes, this trading day is done. I took a trade. It was a losing trade. That's part of my process. Another good trading day. This has been going on for many weeks now. We're gonna raise money. I'm gonna work out for about 50 minutes. Then, in fact, I'm gonna get my laptop so I can listen to some music whilst I work out. Then after the workout, I'm going to go do some meditations for 30 minutes. Some inner work, some meditations. It'll be about 4:30. Then I'm going to finish doing some of my prompts. Then I want to get both of them prompts done today. Then for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, we can start pushing the sites live. I said this week was going to be about software and I'm running on track. I'm running on track with that. Look at this. We've got this push-up board right here. I know this is in my workout because in the dawning, I checked my Word document. And this was one of the things. This push-up board chest right here. Done my workout. Just put my chicken in. Now I'm going to do some meditations. Oh, this is the best channel. Watch, we're going to be traveling soon.
Oh, we're gonna be traveling soon. Watch all of it. It's all coming. It's all coming. Our businesses are ready for money. They're ready for injection. We've built containers that can actually handle money. Most people, you can't just give them money. Like if someone says to me, Aaron, here's 20,000. I have an idea exactly where to put it. So that's the 17:21. Finished my workout. Finished my meditations. Now I'm about to get on with the prompt and flip my chicken over for another 30 minutes. 17:51. I'm making my peas right now, and I'm making this prompt. I'm a genius. I'm a man of conscientiousness. Everything I do, all my work is done at such a high level. Watch. Wow. So I've started creating the first prompt and it's looking genius. I always add some trailblazing things in what I do. So just to, look, the last 2 days we've completed a site engine that builds sites in minutes. I've done 2 whole pages today with 4 sections, which is going to allow me to add pages to any site. And now I'm doing the prompts. So the end of this week is looking great. So we are going to see how things can change. By the end of this week, I can have 10 extra sites live. 10 extra sites live. And I'm going to duplicate that for my other niche, concrete. And yeah, that's going to be done much quicker. So it won't take 45 days like the other one. It will take like 25 days max because I know what I'm doing now. So I can really work with speed. I'm currently in the process of doing my prompt. I've done the prompt. I'm now doing the final tweaks. Look at this.
Racism is no longer a valid excuse.
This is where the prompt is. This is where I put the inputs. Wednesday, 5:25 a.m. I'm getting on with the software. I need to finish the rest of my page. I'm doing the prompt stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. Let's go. Whilst I'm working, I'm going to put on my wireless headset and listen to some knowledge. Let's go. The time is 6:59 a.m. Just looking in the mirror, I need to wash my face. And 6:59 a.m. I've just completed a big thing in what I'm doing. Logic-wise, I've been at this for about an hour and a half. Look, this is what I've done. Let me just work this. So I'm just testing this. Here's all the code. But look. What was happening is when I clicked here, you see that pops up? If I put something in there, when I was clicking OK, it wasn't registering, it was putting them in all of them. But anyway, this is clean now. Now this works. And it's 7 a.m, so now I want to prepare for 8 a.m. for the markets. I need to have a workout, get myself right, wash my face, haven't even brushed my teeth. I need to get right. Then for 8 o'clock, well, for 7:50, we'll be ready to crush it. And yeah, that is what we'll be doing. Just here, man. I currently don't have money coming in, but I'm so close. I just need time. Once I've set up this, so I've done the, as you've been watching along, if you have been, if you're watching this, maybe you already see my extravagant lifestyle, I don't know. But I've created a conveyor belt for the loft insulation. But now my next niche, what I've found is my thing. I found my gap in the market. Last week's video was titled "Found My Gap in the Market." And guess what? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. I've already got them sites on Google and I rank well. I know that niche. That's my thing. And you know what?
once I've got the conveyor belt done for that niche. So the conveyor belt I've just created already and it's done now. That was for another niche. But now once I've got the conveyor belt done for the concrete base, once I've got that done, my software is getting up to scratch right now. I've been improving it. I'm gonna be standing on some very strong foundations across 2 domains, 2 industries. And at that point, it doesn't matter. I can get a job if I want. I can do whatever. Like, at that point, who cares? Because the foundations I'll be standing on, they'll be so brick, so iron, so strong. I can get a job. Because when it's like that, it's gonna be 2 systems I'm just effortlessly running. Right now, I find myself working quite a lot because I'm in that phase where you're getting it to, you know, a streamlined approach. Oh yeah, I just ate as well. I never usually eat this early. It's currently about 10:30 a.m. But once we've got the new conveyor belt up and running, software up to scratch, we can get all of that done in under a month. Then we will be standing on some very serious foundations. And once we're like that, I'm gonna change what I'm doing in terms of, I'm gonna do some different things. Might start selling websites, because there'll be foundations, there'll be containers, even, you know, renting or raising money. I'm already planning to raise money next month. We're crushing every day. Every day we just crush it. We've been doing this for years. 12:27. I've been working on this since 5:25 a.m. I've just created the prompt for my concrete stuff. So we've got the service page prompt. Yesterday we got all the logic done. So the logic, the JavaScript is already done. But the prompt stuff for the loft installation is now done as well. And I've just created the prompt for my concrete page service pages. So now I need to just put it into my software, which won't take long. Oh shoot, there's something else I need to do as well. For the undo logic, right, that's fine. I need to write that on my notepad quickly. But yeah, things are moving, and like I said, in a month from now, we can complete the concrete website generator. And the reason I'm doubling down on this concrete stuff is because I know it, man. I know it. I've found something. I've found a gap. I'm gonna just exploit that gap, crush it, destroy it, subjugate it, torpedo it, and watch, you're gonna see. Imagine having 50 of them. Oh my gosh, 50 of them around the whole UK. All getting leads. All 50 sites getting leads, ranking. Watch. So that's the plan. And in the next month, I'm gonna bang out this fucking stuff. I'm also gonna walk feeling and knowing that I've already done it. It's already done. I already have all of that infrastructure. Like I said, one of the things I believe in is building containers. So my trading, if I showed you my trading container, the way I trade is so meticulous, it's so structured, it's so fantastic. That's why I'm profitable. So that's out the way. That just needs time for me to keep collecting my data, and then I'm gonna raise money, buy funded accounts. Then from them funded accounts, I'm gonna get the payouts, and then I'm gonna split the payouts with me and the investor who funded to buy the fucking funded account. You see that genius? That's because I raised myself on leverage and OPM and system thinking. Shout out Michael Gerber, shout out Robert Kiyosaki, shout out Ken McElroy. and that's only 3. But shout out to them 3. So the plan is, what is gonna happen is within the next month, so that'll be summer, we're gonna be standing on fucking foundations so strong. It's like how can you have 50 sites? How can you have 50 sites on Google and they're all ranking, or let's say 37 of them are ranking? What? It's a numbers game. Shout out Ipe. I spoke to him on a Zoom call. He was like, listen, Aaron, you know, when you get to that point where, you know, you can push 30 websites across Google, you know, you don't need a job again. Shout out to Ipe.
Wednesday, 11:10, I just got NFA'd. I got arrested for having a fight with my neighbor. There's been some friction with him and my mum over the years. Anyway, he stepped onto my drive. I walked out there. He was talking to the builders. I don't know what he was saying. He walked away. I walked towards him. He swerved his car into me. I dodged out, went back home. Then 10 minutes later, I went back outside. I walked up to him and said, don't ever step on my drive ever again. Before I finished my sentence, he jumped at his car with vigor. He ran towards me with his fist clenched. I boxed him. He fell. Then he got up. Then I cracked him again. But I was defending myself. I had no intention of fighting him. And that's the truth. I didn't. I actually didn't. And yeah, well, look. He just got NFA'd. I got a call from my solicitor. Oh, 13:44. I'm gonna stop doing this at 2 p.m. and do some other things. I'm gonna stop doing this at 2 p.m. 15 minutes left. I'm in this technical tech. Just doing some JavaScript. I've been at this for hours now. I've got other things to manage. My ability to just focus that is a superpower. Since 5:25 a.m. I've almost completed this page, well, the blog. I'm just doing some logic though for it. Work hard for assets. 2:08, I'm finished for today. I'm finished all software work today. Done. Finished a bit late. Yeah. Now looking at the charts. Had an alert that went off. Fuck, my life is just amazing, but I'm a high performer. I'm a high performer, man. Let's go. I'm gonna give myself a break as well. Maybe 30, 40, 50 minutes. We'll see how that goes. A lot of the time I try to give myself a break and I just find myself not having a break. Just placed a position. Now it's my time to come away. Actually, I used to show my trading stuff at the beginning of my journey, well, this channel is not the beginning of my journey. However, when I started this channel, I had no framework. I used to show my charts. I'm going to show my charts now, okay? I've just placed a trade. I've placed a sell. So, well, that means I want it to go down. I'm going to show you how the trade is going. I've just entered. I don't look at the charts either, by the way. Once I've placed, I don't look. I don't look for a good few hours, sometimes till the evening. That's the plan anyway. I never check straight away. But the original plan was to start at the check at the evening. I'm going to show you this position I'm in. I'm selling. Let me just make it a bigger screen. Trying to wait for it to load. I'm not currently on the fastest of tech right now. This is my trade. So I've got a pink line. Should I show the... Actually, let me just get rid of this quickly. 1 second.
All right, you ready? This is my trade. My entry was there, that little wick. My target is here. This is my trade. Oh damn, man, you know what? I feel like Will's FX. Shout out to Will's. My entry right here. Right up here. Target is here. Risk to reward 4.56. Will I close? No. Will I change any levels? No. Am I prepared to lose? Yes. Am I prepared to win? Yes. Now that I've entered, I'm gonna now update my dashboards. I feel like Will's FX. Shout out Will's FX. Price is just running our way, which is nice. Shout out Will's, man. Okay, the time is 16:48. By the way, that position I took lost. I'm now about to create the site. I've just bought a domain and I'm going to use my generator for the first time because I'm actually building a real site. I've used it, but now I'm actually building something real. So this is my software. Iron Local. See that? Anyway, now we're going to go over here. Site build. And I'm going to fill in all of these. And then it's going to make me the website. And that's it. And I'm going to just upload it to the host I host my sites on. Boom. Get it indexed and then that's done. So I'm going to read through it, but it will be live in the next 25-30 minutes. Or it will be at least ready to push live. I don't know if I'll push it live today, but it will be created today. I've filled up my inputs. Let me show you. Then we just card phone number. Chingford loft installation, you can see that. Let's go. And I'm gonna click generate. That's the location, main service there, primary color. These are my colors. So this is a blue, this is a light gray, years experience, postcode. Anyway, I'm gonna click. Now it's generating. I'll wait for a minute max. It's gonna generate my full site. Still waiting, I have a feeling it's about to create soon. You see that's blue, you see that ring? When it's been generated, it will have a, you will see it, something pop up right there. It will say like site generated. Also, if there was any mistakes, it would tell me what mistakes in terms of, or what empty bits in the site there is, if there is any, which I will fill. So yep, currently waiting. Lovely, the site is done now. Let me show you what it says. You see site generated. Now these are the missing variables. It looks scarier than what it actually is, but it's pretty much one thing. So you see main surface slug, that's just what this is just me putting in loft insulation. Then we've got these two pages for the location image, that's an image, and then this has been failing as well. I've looked to see why this is failing and I don't know, but it's all very minimal. So this, filling all of this up will take me it's a 5-minute job, it's nothing. So now let me show you what it created. Okay, the site is done, it's made. Let me show you it. Boom, you see? Lovely. Now I need to make these a bit darker, but this is already ready to push live, man. Look at this. Beautiful. I love this. So it's done. I'm gonna make this a bit darker, but I'll do that. That can be done later. This site is ready to push live now. You see how quickly that was all done in? That was all made very quickly.
All of it. 06, the site, I've now put it on my hoster. It will be live tomorrow, like live on Google, Index and everything. I'm now doing a savage workout. Let's go. Today's been a great day. My day is nearly over for today. I need some rest. Let's go. Let's carry on with this. About to do some floor press. 18:28, workout done. Didn't complete my full workout, but I completed enough. I don't even believe in having to stick to a rigid workout. That's not the knowledge I taught myself. Shout out Primal Blueprint, the book. 10:01 a.m. I got up at 5 today, but I didn't get to work. Well, I got to work, but I did different type of work. I was learning how to edit. I'm going to start showing my life more on TikTok. I've already got a page. I've already built 75 followers. So that's a lot of people. I can't just leave them. Hence the new phase I'm entering. You see this mic right here? This is also to document when I cold approach investors. I'm going to walk up to their car in the road. Have you posted it yet? Not yet. I'm doing my video. Yeah, back on TikTok. That's my mother you can hear right there. My great mum. So now, what I'm doing right now is, yesterday we used the machine for the first time. I'm uploading a website, but there's quite a few technical things I'm just learning, so I don't need to use AI. That's the thing, when you use AI, you can replace your intelligence. But now, I'm going to be able to be anywhere in the world and do it myself. Tech. Lovely, I've now written out the process and completed the transfer of the domains and the hosting, etc. So I'm proud of that. This mic isn't connected. I'm proud of that, but actually I want to connect it though, so the next clips will potentially be connected. So yesterday I made the site in about a few minutes. Well, I had to look through it, so about 10, 15, 20. Actually, no, it was about an hour. But it's very fast. That is the point I'm trying to convey onto the camera. And look, now I've done the hosting. I've learned how to do it. I've written the process out on how to do it, so I'll just be getting faster and faster. This is a different business model I've entered now, because it's no longer about the biggest, not bottleneck, but time constraint was building the sites. Imagine you were a property developer and you found a way to develop massive apartment blocks, let's say 48 units, and you found a way to create that in a day. Just a huge apartment block with 48 units. You'd know how powerful that would be. Well, look at what I've done now. It's the same thing, just digital. 17:39 p.m. Look at this position I was in. What a long way we've come on this channel. What a long way. The start of this channel, I had no edge, no consistency, nothing. Just constantly getting stopped out. Look at this. This is today's position. Entry, right there. Exit, right here. Look how precise that was. Risk to reward on this position was 4.5. So my reward was 4.5 times my risk. Look at this. Held for 8 hours. Once I entered, I did not check, so I didn't see any of this. Then that happened. Let's go.
6:34 a.m. Just woken up. Today I decided last night, I've got quite a few stuff to get going, like to get done. The site I made with my conveyor belt, I've improved all the paint. It's looking very good. It's almost ready. It's pretty much ready for Google. But today I'm gonna bang out so much stuff. I'm gonna lock in fully. Headphones will be on. I've got software work to do, improve the software. I've got to index this site. I've got to fix the template CSS so that in the future I don't need to fix each site's CSS. Then I need to what else is there to do? Fix that site CSS. I need to make a prompt for my software. That's it. And then I need to do work on my actual assets. So I need to do some conversion rate optimization on some of my sites. Right now I've got 3 main sites that are on Google and they're all getting clicks, but they're not converting right now. So I'm in a different phase. Now I'm converting the traffic. It's not about are they clicking, because yes, they're clicking. It's about are they calling. So that's all I need to fix. That's all getting done today. I mean, if I all of that is getting done today. We're going to take 10-minute charge ups, headphones on, fully focused. Let's go. 7:50, just been doing some side delts. Quick workout now, going to prepare to look at the charts. Also my sites, I'm getting across 3 sites, I'm getting a load of clicks. It's now not about SEO, it's about conversion. So UX psychology, all of that stuff. So we are leveling up. We are significantly improving. And things are changing. It's just a process. It's a process. We've ranked. We've done the Google stuff. Now it's about the human stuff. The human psychology, the conversion rate, all of that stuff. But to be honest, I can't be mad at myself because like I've had one of my sites has had 21 clicks. It's had about 18 clicks in the last 28 days, which is good, but there's only been altogether 2 leads because the conversion the site it's not, the writing is good, but the visual look and a few extra things I need to add, a few extra copy elements, things like why choose us. That's generic, but you know what I'm saying. But I can't be mad at myself because when I build these sites, I always build now, polish later. So I build the site and then I polish later. However, it just happened a bit. It's like almost like I didn't realize it would get like this. Obviously that was the goal, but it's here now. People are clicking. So now it's about polishing. Now it's about polishing, changing the site. So I've got a plan mapped out on how I'm gonna start changing the site. 9:30, I've significantly improved one of my sites and I got a lead whilst I was doing it for another site. The power of all these sites. What? Look at the refurbishment I've carried out on my site. Let me show you. It's crazy. We don't have a problem of getting the traffic. The hard part is done. We've got the traffic. We've ranked on Google. Now we're converting the human psychology. We are converting the traffic, making them cool, making them feel at ease, making them feel trust. Look at our page, how it looked before. This is it before, yeah? See, it looks a bit, AI-y. Now, this isn't on mobile where most users are coming from, but it doesn't look great. Anyway, now look at it. Woo! You see this? Let me just make sure I can. Look at this now. Wow, look at that. Let's go. Lovely, lovely. My mum's having a nap, so I'm going to speak quietly. But I got this mic, so in fact, it's such a good mic. You can still hear me now. So I've just made a coffee. I've got quite a lot of my site refurbished. I've changed the whole style. I've changed the call to actions. I've changed the copy, so it's looking very good. I've improved all of the pages that are getting the most traffic. So yeah, it looks so much better now. I know it's gonna convert. Amazing things. It's not about SEO. We've got the good SEO skills. I know how to rank at the top of Google. But now we're in CRO, conversion rate optimization. So the next stage is now I'm gonna complete the site I'm doing. Then I'm gonna move on to the software stuff. Remember, we have a long, laborious list of things to complete today, and I'll complete all of them. But at 4 o'clock, so in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and spend 25 to 30 minutes doing meditations, writing, inner work, all of that good stuff. Let's go. I'm such a fucking great. I'm multi-industry. I'm too proud. I'm not too proud. I'm just so proud. I'm a great because I made myself a great. I'm not humanly better than anyone. I'm knees deep in 2 industries. I'm looking at my trading and now I'm starting to learn my system. A few weeks ago I said, well no, over like a month ago I said I need to build receipts until June. That's in a month. And I said one of the reasons why I had to do that, well, why I said I didn't have to do anything, but I decided to. When you're running business, you don't have to do anything. You choose, you're in charge. But I said I'm going to track data till June because by doing that, I'm going to learn my system, learn my returns, learn what returns I can offer people. And guess what? I'm now seeing this. I'm seeing it. I've got months of data, about 4 months of data, and I'm really starting to see like, yo, Aaron. I just did a whole clip ending this video, but the mic wasn't. Maybe it needs charging. It just cut out. What? That's very annoying. But I was basically saying, I'm on week. I was talking about what I got done this week. So I added 2 sections in my software that add a full location page or a service page in a few clicks, but they still give me control from inputs. So I added them in my software for 2 niches. I completed my conveyor belt machine, my website machine. I now have a machine that produces websites in about 2 minutes. I built my first website using it. My first website that I'm gonna push live. It's nearly ready for indexing. I had a good trading week. Today I've pretty much refurbished an entire site.
And this is good because this moves the needle. This is going to give me money. So it was important I did what I did. I spent the whole day on it. I've still got more things to do. I need to create a blog. I need to create a prompt. Update the software. I've got a whole long list I need to do. I can't believe this cut out with this mic. I was also saying, we're on week 95. That's crazy. Why did you start this channel, Aaron? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Yes, I'm fucking fine. I'm perfectly okay. Where are we gonna be on week 100? When is the first holiday gonna be? What will we be doing on week 110? Week 125? Week 150? No, our life is gonna change before a week 150. Things are going so well, I just need scale. Operations are very well. So raising money. Wow. I'll probably stop recording when you see me in a penthouse or mansion with a nice lady. That's when I'll probably end these videos. I'll still record, but I'll end it every day in my life because that will be the full circle moment. That will be a full documentation of taking me from nothing to something great. Not completely nothing, because I started this channel late in my journey. I had already experienced crazy things, amazing things, brain surgeries. I'd already done a lot of business things that, I haven't spoke about. For example, I ran vending machines. I did have vending machines. I've tried a lot of things through this journey. However, it wasn't like today. But at the start of these videos, I had a great mindset. If you check the videos back, my mindset is what has led me here. And so I wasn't a noob, but my business processes were nothing how they are now. My trading was, looking back, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh. I didn't know how to code. I had no websites, no software. If you told me you're gonna be in software, I'd have been like, no, I'm not. Not because I didn't believe I could do it, because I never thought of, I didn't even really know about software. This was the 95th week in my life. Let's go. We're gonna be back on week 96.